So we've got a free and simple invoicing system here. The system is built on Google Sheets and it's very easy to use. You will be able to create and print invoices for your customers and as well print statements in a nice and simple way. Let me take you through the steps you will take to get the system working and send elegant and accurate invoices and statements to your customers. Let's go to the customers tab here. So first you will set up your customers, just some basic information about your customers, such as name, their company name if they're linked with a company, their address, email, and phone number. If you give them credit, just indicate the number of days you give them that for. Next is the items tab. This is details about the products and services you sell. Item description, unit of measure, unit price. Add the unit price if it's fixed. If it varies, you can just leave this blank. Add whether vatable or not. And finally, the VAT rate. Next, we also have a tab here for old balances owing from your customer before you start using this system. Simply add the customer name and the amount owing from them. Now let's have a look at the invoice details tab. Here you add a number on column A. Ideally, you want this to be a sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The invoice number will be generated based on that series and a prefix you will assign. This is already done in the template. You can change the prefix if you'd like to. Indicate the reference of the invoice. This could be like a purchase order or an accepted quotation. Next, the invoice date. We can set up that to always pick the current day. Then add the customer name. Due date will be calculated based on the credit period you stated for your customer. Now add the items, the quantity. The unit of measure should pull from your items tab. Indicate unit price or pull that from your items tab for fixed prices. And that should be all. These other numbers will be automatically generated. Let's also look at a tab here for payments really quickly. This is where you indicate your customer payments, name of customer, date of payment, payment reference, and amount. That should be all. We have the templates here of how the invoice will look like. Pretty elegant and professional. Let's also look at the statements template. Looks really nice. Now, finally, let's go to the control tab. Here is where you will add a few details about the document you want to print. For the invoice, indicate the invoice number. The date here will be updated automatically, as well as the customer name. All you have to do after indicating the invoice number is to print from here. Print invoice, same thing for the statement, indicate the customer name and the date up to which you want to print the statement. That can be today or the end of last month, and just print the statement here. Down here is where you define the folders you want to save the documents. We have a folder for the invoices and one for the statements. Great, that should be all. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. See details of how to contact us in the description of this video.